Free beer! Get your free beer here! Hey guys, it's Jared Thomas with Real Broker in Merritt, hanging out at one of my favorite spots, Empty Keg Brewhouse. I want to tell you how you could win a free 4-pack of Tall Boys every month. Let's check it out. Woohoo!
We are good to go.
So, oh, we got it all labeled out.
Absolutely.
So what do we got here? I've got a Never Say Never Hazy IPA, a Brewbart Saison, what's an IT, Kyle?
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Classic
okay.
iced tea.
There we go. And a number 7?
No, that is actually a lemonade.
Lemonade,
Hard
hard
lemonade.
lemonade. So a little something different from this here brew pub. And what do you got over there, Kyle?
I have a vanilla porter. We have a bourbon oak aged mocha porter, aged for about 9 months. A little bit more of a kick in the pants, 9.2% on that sucker. We've got the Kilt Lifter, which is a Scottish 80 export, made here of course, and a fan favorite, 378 lager.
378 Lager. Shout out to Jay over at 378 Board Shop.
There we go.
Let's have a little taster here first.
Dive
I'm going
in.
to try the iced tea.
All right, do it.
So it's Jared Thomas hanging out with Brewmaster, Mr. Everything, Kyle Hall here at Empty Keg Brewhouse. I'm sure that's your official title.
Yeah, I'm going with Mr. Everything, absolutely.
And Kyle, you know, you've been established here in Merritt for a few years now, but tell us the origin story of Empty Keg. How did you decide to go all in on a little micro brew pub in Merritt?
Well, I've been brewing for probably 35 years, and when I first started out, yes, I was doing kit beers, and I had a young family, not a lot of money, but I love beer, and I made really cheap beer, and it really wasn't that good. And then we progressed from there to going from kit to partial grain and then full grain, and we were hanging around drinking my beers probably about, goodness now, probably about 15 years ago, and friends and family, and they said, you know what, if you ever open a brew pub, you'll never be able to keep the kegs empty, or kegs full.
Yeah.
And so hence the name, Empty Keg Brewhouse, and my wife and I looked at each other and said, hey, let's, should we do this? And it's like, wow, we had great jobs. We're not quitting our job for this, right? So we carried on for a little while, and then those doors closed, and we decided that it was time, and this city has been really good to us. Lots of great support for coming up almost 6 years now.
Wow. Yeah, and you guys just decided to go all in now.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're over 50, the mortgage is paid, and the kids are all gone. Good time to bet it all. Maybe not, but anyways, it's worked out so far.
That's great. You know, being in a small community like Merritt, what do you find is one of your favorite parts about having a business here?
It's, you know, there is such a diverse demographic that we have here, from young families to older ones to retired ones, and this area offers so much. It took me a little bit of time to warm up to what we have here, but it continues to amaze me, especially if you enjoy outdoors, the things that you can do for all seasons of the year. It's enjoyable.
And you mentioned and hit on it a little bit there, but you can bring your whole family here, which is nice in a adult beverage serving establishment that you can bring the younger kids in. There's games, there's arcade games, there's board games, there's card games. You guys have kind of set it up for everybody to have fun.
Yeah, the social aspect, and this is what we wanted to create when we first were thinking about the business, was to create a spot where in North America we don't necessarily have that third area. We've got work, we've got home, but that third area, which is the meeting place, that social place where, you know what, we have a chance to sit down with our neighbor and say, hey, how's it going? It's a social place where, yeah, you have a beer. If not, have something non-alcoholic. We offer mocktails and those types of things as well. So, and a place for the kids to hang out.
You mentioned some of the other beverages. We're sampling some of them here, the lemonades, the iced tea, radlers. You also got some wine and cider on tap too from local areas as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Left Field Cider just a half an hour up the road. And they grace us with, sometimes they open the vault and they give us some of their limited edition ciders, which nobody else gets, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so Kate and Teresa are just amazing. It's nice to have a collaboration with them. Yeah. And then of course we've created you know, some different things, because not everybody, as much as we want to convert everybody to drinking beer, not everybody likes beer. So we have the iced teas, we have hard seltzers, we have things that are made here. We also have craft distilleries that have created craft beers and craft drinks, and we have those as well. Non-alcoholic stuff, non-alcoholic beer. We make our radlers non-alcoholic as well. So something for everybody.
Got it all, yeah. Collaboration over competition.
There you go.
And then along with that, you know, you kind of have the hybrid model of food here. Yes. You offer, you know, some appetizers and whatnot, but if people want to bring in from any of the restaurants in town, they're welcome to do that too.
Yeah, I mean, we believe we're good at what we do, and we know the restaurants in town are good at what they do. And so we always want to promote local businesses, ones that are right next door to us or just a few blocks away. Some actually have free delivery if you're here at the Empty Keg. And yeah, we want to support all those local businesses, because that's how a community grows.
We've kind of covered a lot of stuff, but if there was one thing that you could say to the passerby that's coming through Merritt, maybe has never heard of the Empty Keg, what would you tell them about Empty Keg to maybe get them to consider coming through the door?
Well, it's a unique experience. Now, if you're from a larger city, of course, this kind of a model is very similar to a lot of places. However, in this area, we have a real nice vibe. And it's funny because we don't really try to create a vibe, but I hear it every once in a while from our customers, actually more than once in a while, that they say it's like a kitchen party vibe, you know? Yeah. I mean, you have a party at your home and everybody ends up in the kitchen.
That's right.
And everybody just hanging out and just having some fun. And that's what I hear over and over again. And that's kind of the vibe that we get here. You know, we got some crazy stuff up on the walls and we have a lot of fun.
So if you want to come hang out in the kitchen, head on over to Empty Keg Brewhouse. If you want to find more information about that contest for a free 4-pack of Tall Boys, follow me on Instagram or anywhere at Moving to Merritt. Jared Thomas with Real Broker. Thanks so much for watching.